Checking on my cardinal babies' eggs. I'll tell you, I was looking forward to the July 4 weekend. I had 2 completely free days, and I had a growing list of things that I wanted to attend to. Laundry. Hello, girls. Laundry, house cleaning, tidying, resetting my life, basically. I'm embarrassed to admit, though, that I did absolutely nothing. Nada. TV, iPad, and the basic chores to take care of the ranch animals as best as I could during those torrential rains. Good morning. I met a good friend of mine at the feed store after the 2 days of bad rains. And he had those 2 days off. I knew that. And he admitted to me that he also did nothing during those 2 days. I feel ashamed that I was unable to do anything during the 2 days off. But people will tell me not to feel guilty, to be less hard on myself and take some needed downtime. I know, though, that there was something wrong. And rather than excuse myself, I wanted to figure out what was going on so I could choose a different plan or prepare for this in the future with better information and understanding. So here's a helpful quote from Christina Baldwin. At times of intense growth, stress, or euphoria, dream recall may be interrupted. You are still dreaming, but you're just not being given additional information to respond to when the conscious mind is already full. This quote relates to dreaming, but it also applies to wakeful states, I'm thinking. And so now I think I understand why I was doing nothing and paralyzed during those 2 days of torrential rains. I was watching for water erosion. I was making sure the animals were protected and safe and had access to water and food. I made sure that things were not washing down this hill here or over the road in front of my house. I checked known areas of flooding around my home, and I was prepared to jump in and dig trenches if I needed to redirect any unwanted water flow. I was exhausted during those 2 days. I had no bandwidth available to take on any other projects. It seemed like I wasn't doing anything, but I understand that my conscious mind was full of details of disastrous things to watch out for. I was ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. I may have watched TV or diddled on my iPad, but that took no mental work. I was killing time as I waded through the torrential storms. I was in a sentry mode. So I've given myself a pass for this seemingly unproductive weekend, and my friend too. This past holiday weekend was a painful time for many families who experienced terrible loss of property and life due to devastating floods. My heart goes out to them. I understand why I didn't get to my to-do list. I was watching and waiting. My conscious mind was already full. The sunshine, as little as it is though, right now, this morning, it feels really wonderful after that weekend.